points in the game.
Up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will get the first possession of the game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Holstein. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Falcons decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Irish offense comes out, first chance we've had to see them today. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Foster. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down. Steps away to find some room. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Wants to fire on second down. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Back to throw. It's Holstein. Pocket breaking down.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a crease, it's Locke. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He'll run it again. Finds a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Holstein. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll haul it in right around the logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Hard running there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback.
Start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Trying to barrel in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Falcons moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw, it's Holstein. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it down the right side. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. To the air, it's Holstein. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Falcons send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 35, he's open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's long. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. He lobs one high down the left side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Defense going all in to stop the run. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Big guy smells it.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The give to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's ball. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.